Okay, are you with us or not?
Yeah. Tom, quit.
Thank you. Why won't you join our cause? We're a cult here.
This is the first show I've been to.
Well, isn't it fucked up and awesome? You know, you thought this was gonna be a normal open mic night? Look at this shit.
Tom, we don't give me the mic.
You're trying to give you a replacement.
All right, we're gonna take. Give me. No, I'm not giving you the mic. All right,
we need unity.
We don't need to boast that we're fucked up. We show them by example.
Exactly.
We don't describe ourselves.
We're fucked up.
We are
fucked up is what he's saying, all right? I don't know if you had to grab the mic for this. Is this cereal? Is this cereal?
Of course it is.
All right, let's get a question from back here, since you're the only two people
I've got a question.
left, and the both of you are not paying any attention to the show.
I didn't pay attention.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael Garvin,
Great question.
does style exist anymore?
Oh, good question. So the question was, does style exist anymore? Michael, does style exist anymore?
This is the best.
Alex, that's a fascinating question. I just read an article in the New Yorker called "The Death of the Dandy and the Birth of Fugly."
Oh!
And the article argued that
there you go. That's what you get.
the new trend, the new emerging trend, is just to mix and match the most ungainly and wildest things possible. And that this notion of beauty and balance is really antiquated.
My time is gone.
Yeah, so it's not the death of style, it's the death of a style. So style exists, but it's just being understood in a very different way.
Brilliant.
Okay, now you wanted a straight answer. You actually at the end of a show, often Alex will take me aside and say, "What happened? You just come up with these little snarky things and used to answer questions straight." So I'm answering the question straight for you. I think fugly is the new style.
All right, so I would like to now admit something. Michael farts a lot, but I just farted.
What?
And I don't know if you're getting a cloud of that, but I thought it would be funny for you to try and, keep things, going along, resting in a cloud of my fart.
Such highbrow.
Tom, we need to pickle that fart and send it to Coco Chanel.
Yes.
Thank you, Michael. Michael Garvin, everybody. Give him a round of applause. This may have been the best show we've ever done. Thank you. That was a great sign-off.
Certainly Michael's best segment ever.
Thank you.
It was great.
Yeah, I think Michael did the best ever. Remind me never, ever to do an interview with the alligator.
Okay, I'm going to do an interview.
Not only will they misquote you, but after they present their article, no one will come to the show. Michael, you're not leaving, are you? You're not upset, are you? Hey, Michael, you look up your note now. I think you're storming out. Michael, do you want a drink? Did I fuck up? I'm sorry.
No, you're worrying too much.
Was it the farting? Michael, don't leave. You're not upset with me, are you?
I'm going home and hanging myself. That's how bad the show was.
Well, listen. I agree with everything you just
I
said.
didn't want to say anything.
I know it's a nightmare, but don't go home and hang yourself on your own. Why don't you hang yourself with me? Let's do it together. Don't go home and do it privately.
Suicide pact.
Yeah, this was actually
You need Kool-Aid.
Reverend Angel Dust. Would you agree that this is one of the worst shows, if not the worst show we've ever done?
This is not the worst.
But how close is this show to the worst show we've ever done?
Very, very far away from being the worst.
You don't think this is anywhere near the worst show we've ever done?
Yes.
Well, in that case, no, that is terrifying. That's not scary, that's terrifying. All right, well, let me look around and see. Okay, great. Everybody that's signed up has gone on, and everybody that was going to go on and waited and waited and waited, they left and they got fucked. They didn't get to go on.
Well, Teacher Muslim needs to discuss his tree.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to close. Where's Daryl? All right, it's 1:14. We are going to give James Wesson 5 minutes, and we are going to close. What's that? What's that, cowboy?
We're going to close it down.
Yeah.
You know, let the man show what he got here. I'll just say one more song.
Right on. No. No. We're just going to close. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the fuck out.
It's on horizontal.
Listen, before I conclude with James Wesson's tree story, which is the way this is how it's going to end.
filming horizontal.
I have to tell you, no, nobody's listening. It doesn't matter. And now, James Wesson's tree story. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wesson's tree story. James Wesson and the story of his tree. Thank you. Hi. Thanks for being here. I can't wait to hear the story of your tree. I can't wait to hear what's going on with this tree in a bag here.
Well, there's actually two Camellia sinensis shrubs.
What's going on with that?
The music's a little loud for a lecture. They're just talking. They're just like talking right now because there's. Camellia sinensis. Tea. Cha. There's basically only two words for it in the world. And those are them. This is the only plant ever that makes L-theanine.
L-theanine.
The blessed anxiety medication from nature, only made by the tea plant. It's a free amino acid. It's a precursor to GABA. Y'all know about GABA? GABA is the primary inhibitory neurotransmitter. So when that sweet GABA hits, you can relax. It's the antidote to all your woes about being hunted and ripped apart by vicious big cats. You need an outlet for that anxiety, so either get stalked by big cats or start drinking some tea. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you're just like, oh, fuck, my rent, whatever, you know. Just, you know, you just live your life and drink tea. Tea was embraced by all three of ancient China's main religions, so they were just like, they would start these, you know, monastic orders and they just drink the shit out of the tea. It was, I came across an ancient tea recipe on a podcast about the history of tea, and they said that it was like, it would be prepared with like, it had like onions and oranges, like orange rind and stuff in there, and I was like, oh, so it's like a soup. So was this like, in some forms it was this energizing spiced soup in the early days, you know. So we're gonna try some of that someday.
Yeah, let's
you know what I mean?
some of that.
Anybody have any tea questions about tea?
Any questions about tea? Any questions
Yeah,
about
look
tea?
over here.
What's your favorite tea?
I can't have a favorite. There's too many good ones. But I'll say like, huh?
One of your favorites.
One of my, like kukicha, like twig tea, is very exciting because it's lower in caffeine. It has like 1/3 of the caffeine of normal tea. It's lower in polyphenols, which are bitter and astringent and piss people off, even though I think they're great. But it's higher in L-theanine, the relaxing juice, and it's higher in minerals. So that's fun, you know.
It's like a chill tea.
Especially because tannins, yeah, it's chilling tea. So it's a great accompaniment to if you drink, you know, coffee or yerba mate or soda pop, which lack the L-theanine. You can bump it up. You can bump up your chill factor. If you're drinking other caffeinated beverages or Adderall or weed or
Adderall,
cocaine or chewing that coca leaf out there in your greenhouse. I know you guys are doing that.
what's the best tea?
It's a great calming deal.
What's the best tea to do with when you're smoking a crack rock?
Kukicha, twig tea. Best tea to do with crack. Highest in L-theanine.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
Yeah. Any of your stimulants or whatever, it's great. It's in a lot of nootropics now. They're using it and they're like, because they say it combats the jitters, etc.
All right,
You can freak out on caffeine, but this guy, you're not going to freak out. You get the caffeine energy and the anti-freak out factor on the same plant.
All right,
Legalized tea.
I have a question.
Thank you.
So, our good friend Michael Garvin, the Minister of the Interior, who happens to weirdly be not only a tea expert, but he teaches a tea class at Santa Fe.
Okay.
He mentioned a kind of a story / fable about a guy, some other culture, and he falls asleep under a plant, and the rain comes, and it floats along the leaves of the tea tree into his mouth, and that was the foundation of tea. Now, I don't know if he's bullshitting me or what, but can you give us that story or tell us what the deal is with that story?
As I understand the tea myth, it's the leaf fell into an emperor's cup of water. He had a cup of water and some leaves fell into it and infused. I don't know, falling in the mouth and infusing with the saliva seems less likely. That's just...
Pornhub!
Tea plants haven't really ever been... I don't know that they've been used that way. I don't know much about tea leaf chewing. Tea is brewed into a beverage, into a soup, or in Myanmar they pickle tea leaves.
X-Tube!
DJ Cornhub. All right. Yes. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Was there? What was the question?
You're not leaving, are you? What happened to your drink? What's going on?
All right. So
Is this the show?
I had to clean the dry clean shit downstairs.
Is it the dick clean dry clean shit?
helping with
That's mine.
Where?
All right. Well, that's your tea minute. Unless there's any more questions.
I don't know anything.
Okay. The all.
I don't like tannins.
You don't like
I
tannins.
hate bitter. I can't stand it.
Hey, you. But.
Frat boy.
I'm here.
What if you put salt?
Mr.
Frat boy
Frank.
waters.
Yeah. What if you put salt?
I'll try it.
Let me think of what's like.
What's up,
let me think of
Mr.
what cheese
Frat Boy?
are not. Okay, the cookies are.
My father is Elmar
It's lower
with
in the
Scobie.
I will try it.
Elmar! You know that man. It's
Okay.
Elmar, big man on the
But I drink
campus.
it.
Also, he's never done, he's really good.
Alright.
Yeah, and I'm not gay at all.
But I like it too.
At all.
So I like the peppermint tea.
Peppermint.
Yeah, it's
Have you ever done rosemary? It grows all over the place, so usually you can dry it and it's like.
I think he knows what heat looks like.
It's like a,
Yeah, I've got a bunch of it tried.
It's got like.
Wait, did we finish the show? Let me
That
finish
was
the
involved
show.
stripping the leaves off of the stems.
I love the show, and I'm very sorry because I was
Oh,
very
it's
loud.
the show.
I was very no, I was loud the whole
It's pretty
time.
lit.
All right,
I
let me conclude the show.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like we did this. I feel like we did the show.
I hate you. Don't sun me. Don't sun me.
I think this was one of the worst shows we've ever done.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not, Tom.
No, it's pretty. No, this is definitely.
There's that one show at the laboratory. There's 2 times that lactate.
No. There's this was a real nightmare. But I have to say, yes, my attorney was great. Yes, Elmar was great. Yes, all of the participants were great. I'm sorry that, hey, Cowboy, that comedian that was sitting where you were. You know, I saw his act, and I was like, man, that guy's a good actor. He got the whole crowd. But he wasn't a good comedian because nothing was funny. You have to do funny.
Supposedly.
No, you're supposed to be funny if you're going to be a comedian. And I'll give you an example of funny. I will tell you a joke, and I think you're going to like it.
I can tell a joke, but I'm not looking at me.
Would you like to start the joke? You start.
Well, you're okay, look here.
Yeah, right.
Give me the damn
No, you
mic.
sit right there. Just tell us.
Now look here. It was a fox. I think it was, yeah, okay. Well, wait a minute. The fox and
Okay, wait.
the
This is
chicken.
gonna be good.
Wait, I'm trying to think. I'm about to, anyway,